What if your sales assistant could remember everything? Customers, birth, products, objections, and everything in between. Most businesses rely on their CRM and their sales reps taking quality notes. But even great notes don't beat full memory recall instantly and on command. We plugged our AI into a memory bank called Superbase, and now it speaks to incoming lead like they were friends, remembering past details from previous conversations. Let me show you how it works and how it quietly 2x'd our conversion rates. Let's get this built from scratch. Go to your Go High Level. You can do this in HubSpot too, I believe. We just use Go High Level in our agency. Customer replied. We're not going to select any channel in particular. And we're going to go here, Webhook, custom Webhook. It's going to be a post method. Go to your N8, hit node. I'm going to do it here for you. Webhook. It's going to be a post request. Test URL, copy that. And we can start listening here. Come back in here, post this, copy into the URL, ID, name, and I'm going to put here message. What I'm actually going to do, because I'm testing, is I'm going to put, I'm Danny, we spoke last week. That's all good. We need to click here, save response. You can click on any one of your contacts. I'm going to send it to myself. Still listening, all good. Send test request. Perfect. So status 200 means it's correct. Now we can put our efforts into our workflow. I'm going to pin this information here just to save it. And I want to delete this previous one that I had. The first thing we need to do here is we need to get this sending messages before we put in the Supabase or the SQL database. As we said, the objective here is that we have a long-term memory of every single conversation that we have with a lead, and that way we can use that information in the future for follow-ups, or we can basically have an agent that has a human-like memory, even better than a human. Next step, we're going to add an AI agent node. Very simple. AI agent, AI agent. When I open that up, prompt we're going to define below. The user message, this comes from the webhook. I'm Danny, we spoke last week. This should always be green. If it's in red, there's some error there. We're going to get to the specific prompt properly a little bit later on, but basically this is for coach, and this is the coach's personal assistant. I always use GPT-4o Mini. Naturally, you need to have your account connected, otherwise it won't work. If I go test workflow now, it will give me an output. Perfect, one item. Let's see what the output was. Hi Danny, great to hear from you again. How have you been since we last spoke? Fantastic. And what we need to do now is respond to webhook with first incoming. Test step. Hi Danny, great to hear from you again is going to be the output. Now then, before we test this out, we want to go production URL. Copy this. We want to change here from immediately to respond to webhook node. Hit save on that, and then go back in here into your URL, copy that in. It should no longer say test here. Change your message to message body. It's as simple as highlighting all the text. Just go message, click on message body. What's going to happen here now is whatever message I send is going to be sent through to the automation. We're going to save the webhook again, send test, and we need to get a 200 response, otherwise there's something wrong. And I'm going to save action. Open an Instagram DM. Here what you need to do is you need to go to custom webhook 1, response and output. Click that there. That's everything, and save. Save here. Make sure your workflow is saved. If we go and test this out, hey, I'm interested in your coaching. Let's see what it comes back with. Now remember, this agent doesn't have a long-term memory yet. This is just a very, very basic standard agent, but let's see what it comes back with. All right, starting the conversation, but we see that it's interacting with us. Now, the second part of the video is we need to go and build the custom memory base for this agent so that it can remember every single conversation. Go to Superbase, set up a free account, and you will see something like this. Create an organization, create a new project, sure you put a password. Then you're going to go to database, create new tables. So the first, I want ID. Type, I want it to be text. Create it on timestamp. That's cool. User message, we'll just go with text. And sender message, also we're going to go with text. And hit save. Text. I'm going to call this N8N, Superbase. And I'm going to hit save. So that's where all the messages are going to be stored. All right. We've identified that our workflow is working. What I want you to do now is I want you to go back into your workflow and we're going to get our test URL, have it listening. I'm going to unpin the data here that I have for this, copy in your URL. And what I want you to do is something similar to this. Put something that's important that might be useful for your coach when trying to sell his service. We're going to have to go test again to get this into our system. You can test with any contact, be it WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Instagram. We're listening. Come back. Send test request. 200 is perfect. And what I'm going to do is pin this information here. Let's open up our agent and the user message will be this. And let's test it. Our output, fantastic. That's what our message would be sending back if we were in production. Then what we're going to add here is we're going to add a Supabase, create a row. First, you're going to make a connection. So I have my connection already made. If I go back to my Supabase, I'm going to find it in project settings, then API, copy this here, and I want to put it in for my host. And then for my API keys, go to API keys, your secret service, reveal, and copy. This is a test account, so there's no point robbing these. If you ever want to check that your keys are correct, go to expression and you'll have them there. Hit save, connect, save, and then your table should show up here. If it doesn't, there's some issue. We're going to define below, add field, and the columns in your table should show up here. I get the ID from the initial webhook, add another field, create that, variables in context, we'll put now, add another field, user message, go to your webhook, I have a budget, perfect, add field, then I'm sender message, that's us, and that's everything. Then we're going to test the workflow, and that is correct, that is saved. So what's happening now is the message that we're sending back is automatically been stored. So the message we are sending back to the user is automatically been stored. What they sent to us and what we sent back to them. Some people use this as a tool function, but what can happen is that it doesn't save important information. At our agency, we prefer to save absolutely every message, every correspondence, because it's not all that much data and it's easy to save. So we have the time that it was sent, who said what, and the ID tied to the account. So that user can write to us via SMS and we'll still have a record of all the Instagram, WhatsApp messages that they sent us because it's tied to their unique ID in Go High Level, not to their phone number. We need to do one more step. We need to give this agent all the information from the Superbase from previous conversations. What I need to do here is I need to add Superbase because now that we have information, we want to give it to our agent before it replies always. So it's get many rows. We already have the connection. Get many, table ID, whatever you called it. Return all. We want to add a filter, add a condition, ID equals. I never pinned the information. Let's send it one more time. So that's a good example of why you always have to pin your information. Pin that here. Open this back up. So we're saying get many. This is the base and the ID is equal to this. So when I test this now, this will give me all the records for this ID that we have in our Superbase. And as we've seen, we've only got one conversation, one send message, one received message so far. I'm going to have to add here an aggregate module because as you can imagine, there'll be a lot of information, a lot of messages that we need to put into one item to send to the AI agent. All items, single output, fields to include, specified fields. We're going to say ID, created at, user, message. Let's go ahead now and test step. And you will see that the output is the ID, the date, and the message. Once there's a whole host of messages, this will all be in one output, and hit save. What you want to do is you want to go back into your AI agent now. Make sure that the prompt user message is in green. If it happens to unlink, we know that it's take your message from the webhook and drag it in here. Let's take a look now at the final piece of the puzzle. Here, what you will be getting in memories, when I drag down my data, it's actually not going to be returning any information. So I need to convert that JSON to string, and it's very easy. It's dot to JSON string. Click on that, and you will see all of a sudden I have all the text of our conversations in here. Then you are essentially good to go. What you want to do is test step, and we will see already. Great. Thanks for sharing that with me. It sounds like you have a clear budget and some preferences for training. How can I assist you today? Are you looking for specific training programs or guidance that fits within your budget and time constraints? Let's zoom out a little, and I'm going to test this one last time. So what you can do is you can go back into your Go High Level. Let's test one more time with a different message. I want to lose weight. That could be the reply to our message from the agent. We got a 200 reply. Let's test true. When we go and we test, we see here that all the conversations have been stored. I want to lose weight. We see that the workflow went all the way through. At the end, the reply from our AI was, that's great to hear. Losing weight can be a positive journey towards better health. Again, storing the information and replying to it. Great. And one final step before we are finished, we want to put this into production. Click on production URL, click on copy here, go to your workflow, your Superbase workflow in Go High Level. We want to go change this here to the production URL, change your message, change this to message body, change this here to phone number, user phone. If you see a mistake like this, it's because there's a gap. Change this here to user phone. Make sure this is message body, username, contact ID. You're going to test again. Same contact as always. That's fantastic. Save action. Business owners, if you're not implementing AI into your sales process, you're missing out on booked calls and sales. Remember, don't get left behind in this AI revolution.